on the edge and I felt with you what I saw, but I thought I'd never find. And I don't wanna let go if you don't wanna follow, but I can feel my mind slipping through the net. No, I don't wanna let go. I'm praying that you follow. No, I don't wanna be alone inside my head. No, I don't wanna let go. I'm praying that you follow. No, I don't wanna be alone inside my head. Do you hear me underwater in the black I fall? Through crowded senses, I still hear you now. And I don't wanna let go if you don't wanna follow, but I can feel my mind slipping through the net. No, I don't wanna let go, praying that you follow. No, I don't wanna be alone inside my head. Find me in the dark. No, I don't wanna let go. I'm praying that you follow. No, I don't wanna be alone inside my head. No, I don't wanna let go. I'm praying that you follow. No, I don't wanna be inside my head. Do you hear me? Running through the silence, every truth I couldn't face. Walls were built from hesitation, time just slipped away. All the scars kept hidden, every night on repeat. Strength was only borrowed from the fear of being seen. Lost inside the afterglow of a love I couldn't hold. Even in the deepest wounds, there's a voice that calls. Still standing here unbroken, through the fire, through the doubt. When the world keeps demanding more than I can give right now. If I fall, still breathing. If I break, I won't fade. Still standing here and believing in the light beyond the veil. In the light beyond the veil. In the light beyond the veil.
What's good, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, everybody. All right. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. All right. So, as you guys know, we are going to be finishing the Netflix show, a series of unfortunate events tonight. We'll be watching both episodes tonight. There you go. Thank you, Scorby. We will be finishing both episodes tonight. We'll be watching episode. We will be watching episode 6 and 7 tonight. I don't know why I did that. These are the last two. All right. And as you guys know, I did go on vacation, but we're not gonna talk about that. I'll be talking about that in a different stream. But I did go on vacation. Got back last night. I was just gonna say, had an absolute fun time. Extremely fun time. I don't want to get into it. I'll talk about it in a different stream. But other than that, let's get into this. All right. Here we go. Episode 6. Yeah.
Look away, look away, look away, look away. The show will wreck your evening, your whole life and your day. Every single episode is nothing but dismay, so look away, look away, look away.
And yes,
The Baudelaires check in to a hotel to spy upon a group of awful people for whom murder is a yawn. It may seem like Count Olaf will be finally brought to justice, but why would any viewers think that they could really trust us?
Just look away, look away.
normally in the intro of this, and that intro, they normally give out hints for the next episode. That's why I was being quiet for that. But what I was trying to say was, what was I gonna say? I swear I was gonna say something. Never mind. I swear I was gonna say something, but I think I forgot it.
There's nothing but horror and inconvenience on the way. Ask any stable person, should I watch? And they will say, look away, look away, look away, look away.
Oh yeah, I like the beard.
Look away,
Did the beard chat.
look away,
Look it out.
look away, look away.
Hope you guys like it. The sugar bowl.
Sugar. No, thank you. I've always thought tea should be bitter as wormwood and sharp as a double-edged sword.
Oh, I think you'll find the sugars extremely bitter. I just love the opera.
Wait, they're friends? But they hate each other.
Tea.
Oh, he's in the past?
When Beatrice
I
is
think in the
on,
past. I think in the
he only
past.
has ears for her.
I think it's the- Oh, that's your birthday glass. I thought you had birthday glass. Oh yeah, this is pass. Yeah, this is a pass. This is a pass.
Good they stopped singing.
This is the
And you
pass.
stop snoring.
Must you bring that typewriter everywhere?
New dramatic critic for the Daily Punctilio.
Critic. Bah. We theatrical type should be complimented, not criticized.
You'll find this interesting all off theatrical as a
Wait,
word which here
what?
means
I'm so
related to
confused.
theater.
Wait, wait,
It can also
wait.
mean a person who is prone to fits of melodrama.
Wait.
Punctilio.
So, wow, Olaf was with her, and Esme was with Lemony Snicket? Wait, they were. There's no way. That's actually crazy. That's true. Wow.
Critic. Bah. We theatrical
Wow.
type should be complimented, not criticized.
You'll find this interesting all off theatrical as a word which here means related to the theater, but it can also mean a person who is prone to fits of melodrama.
My brother's defining words again.
Let's hope it's a phase.
Look who's on.
Thank you. As chief of your official fire department, I would like to take this intermission to offer a few words about fire safety, particularly...
So embarrassing.
I think he looks noble.
It may come as a
The strong
surprise.
profile, the one eyebrow.
Fire is not
Runs in the
simply a
family.
military metaphor.
Who's this?
Where is Jacques? I miss that knucklehead and his mustache.
He's driving his taxi tonight.
Oh, it's her that performed. Yeah.
Beatrice,
How was I?
you were radiant.
It's so wonderful to see all of you together.
I should like to dedicate these words to my wife, who sadly perished in a fire, and to my son, who is here somewhere in the audience tonight. I love you, Olaf. Stay safe, and good night. And now, back to the
Wait, that was
tragedy
his
you were
dad?
watching.
Past haunts the present, the way a ghost might haunt an opera house. It hovers over it the way a murder of crows might hover over a hotel.
But see, yeah, he just died. That one guy just died. I know where we're at now. I know exactly where we're at.
Don't fire till you see the white of its sugar bell.
I can hit a blackbird flying in the dead of night.
The past can hit you like a rock.
What's up, Joel?
It can trap you like a sticky piece of fly paper.
The sugar bowl.
It can spin you in cycles, like a wet pair of pants. And it can change you, the way these next 2 minutes would change my own life. Forever. My name is Lemony Snicket.
Your name is Lemony?
Snicket. You look just like your mother.
I'm sorry, do we know you?
Somebody shot that manager and he fell into the pond. I saw it while I was bird watching.
Those concierges shot the manager. I saw it while I was ironing my cummerbund.
We didn't do anything. It was an accident.
They don't know that.
What can we do?
Get in my taxi.
Excuse me?
Sometimes when I'm in a dangerous situation, such as a public place where I'm being accused of a murder that I did not commit, I find it useful to get away quickly in a taxi.
Where's Kit? She was supposed to meet us.
I'm her brother. She sent me to help you, but I can only help if you get in this taxi right now.
Baudelaires! Baudelaires! I heard there was trouble, so I found these friendly police officers.
We should leave before those police officers reach us. They don't look friendly, and I'm on the lam.
So are we, Violet. Maybe leaving isn't such a bad idea.
If we leave, we'll miss the chance to put Count Olaf in jail. We can't live on the run forever.
Not that hard. You just have to evade the authorities, fake your death in an unreliable newspaper, and spend the rest of your days hiding out in a series of anonymous, unchangeable motels.
Sounds like a lonely life.
It is, but you'd be safe. I promise.
Baudelaires? Baudelaires, is everything all right? I heard there was some trouble with a harpoon gun in one of the managers.
It was an accident.
It was Count Olaf.
Well, you won't have to worry about him for long. Come with me. You be safe, I promise.
We should say goodbye to the man with the taxi.
Don.
I guess he couldn't stay.
Come, come.
Oh. I wanted that to...
There you are, Baudelaires. After you shot that manager, I went inside and found the manager. Wait, that can't be right.
No, trust me, it can.
Those are the children I saw from my window.
I recognize them from the newspaper. They murdered a man named Count Olaf in a village.
Well, I recognize them from my village, where they murdered Count Olaf.
It's that same girl from the...
Now let's not rush to judgment, everyone. Something terrible has happened here, but we don't have all the facts. Now go back to your rooms. Count Olaf's trial will begin tomorrow morning.
I thought Count Olaf was dead.
Oh, you can't believe anything you read in the Daily Punctilio. I don't know who writes that hogwash.
Your wife?
Wow.
You said the trial would be on Thursday. That's still 2 days away.
You can't start it tomorrow. What about the volunteers who haven't arrived yet?
If they were noble volunteers, they would have arrived early.
What about Kit Snicket?
I'm sorry, children. I would like to wait for her too, but unfortunately, things are much worse than they seem. The trial will take place right here in this lobby.
Our trials typically held in the courthouse.
Usually. But it's much easier to get people to come to a five-star hotel.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I caught Count Olaf lurking in the hedges.
Thank you, Frank.
Nice try, but this isn't Frank. It's Ernest.
Actually, I am Frank.
Curses.
Olaf?
Well, if it isn't the nosy neighbor, I hope you've been picking up my mail.
You won't be receiving mail for a very long time, unless you change your mailing address to prison.
Why would I change my address to prison?
Because you'll be a prisoner. Lock him up until the trial.
Oh, yes, lock me up. We can't have treacherous people running around a hotel. There might be decent, noble people here.
There are decent, noble people here.
VFD is here, and they'll make sure you pay for your crimes.
I see your new friends have been keeping you in the dark.
What does that mean?
You think VFD is noble? Think again. I bet your self-righteous volunteers never told you what's in the sugar bowl, why it's important, or how it was stolen. But I could. Oh, the secrets I could share. About VFD, about your parents.
You think you know this story, but you don't even know how it begins.
We'll find out the truth.
Not if I'm in prison. I'm your last chance to learn what really happened. I can tell you things that you'll never learn on your own.
We'd rather see you in jail.
Your choice.
Let's go, buddy.
Wow.
Frank, we're sorry about your brother.
I don't know what the big deal is. There's still two of you.
Ow. One last thing.
There's no way Count Olaf knows the actual truth what happened to the Bowler's parents. Bro, we're gonna find out, bro.
Justice Strauss, are you sure the High Court can handle Count Olaf?
Also, Joel, if you're wondering why I'm not answering any of your questions, because I'm trying to watch this show. I did say hi to you, and I'm glad you're here, but I'm not gonna be answering questions that you put like that because I'm watching the show. So if your questions are about the show I'm watching, I'll answer them. But if they're about completely different, something else, I'm not answering it. And it's not because I'm being rude. I'm watching the show. And I did say hi to you. So welcome to the stream. But I'm not answering any questions that are unrelated to what I'm watching. So just want to let you know, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, yeah.
I don't blame you for having doubts, Baudelaires. Count Olaf fooled me once and I will never forgive myself. But there are two other judges on the High Court, and I've known them for years. And they've always been very concerned whatever I've reported on your case. I hope you can forgive me, Baudelaires, and trust me. But if not, you can trust the law.
She locked the door.
Maybe we deserve to be locked up. Dewey was a good person and he's dead because of us.
He's dead because of Count Olaf. And tomorrow we can help put him behind bars for good.
Count Olaf has fooled people before. How do we know he's not going to fool the High Court?
We'll have to prepare for any tricks he might pull. Have you read anything about trials?
Not much. Well, this is room 342. In a library, 342 is a Dewey Decimal number for criminal law. Therefore, criminal law.
It's almost morning, and there are a lot of laws. You'll have to read quickly.
Mother used to say laws are like sausages. If you learn how they're made, it can ruin your breakfast.
Sonny, how do you make sausages?
Don't
have.
That's right, just shove the meat in, don't worry about the bones, that's what the grinder's for.
Thought we were gonna get a sugar bowl and have a tea party, but we're just squishing together different parts of animals.
Patience, darling. Mother used to say revenge is like making sausages. If you do it right, you can ruin someone's breakfast. Our lives, like our complexions, were perfect until Count Olaf and the Baudelaires came along. No one breaks up with Esme Squalor and gets away with it.
So what are we gonna do?
Let them eat crow.
Here we go. This will be interesting.
Feels wrong to go to court wearing disguises.
It's a note from Justice Strauss. I hope these fit. I know you've grown.
Well, we haven't just grown, we've changed.
Baudelaires, why haven't you changed? The trial is starting. Justice Strauss has sent me to escort you and to give you...
No, I will finish this. There's only this episode and then another episode, and this is it. I will finish this. I will. I literally have in the title on my stream. I will finish this. I will.
These blindfolds.
Blindfolds?
Everyone wears blindfolds to enter a high court trial. Haven't you heard the expression, justice is blind?
Yes, but that just means that justice should be fair and unprejudiced.
Well, the high court ruled that we should interpret that expression literally, so everyone must cover their eyes before the trial starts.
What my sister means is the literal interpretation makes no sense.
Well, the interpretation of laws can be perplexing, like the interpretation of sausages. I'll wait in the hall.
Fourth floor food supply, make it snappy.
Bro, do they actually have to wear a mask?
Hello, Esme.
Have we met? You sound familiar.
It's me, Jerome. Your husband?
Oh, that true. You've got your name and your face. Are you here for the trial?
I'm here in the name of justice.
Which is something you'll never understand.
Dawn of Justice is out. Injustice is in. That's why they call it Injustice.
Then why on earth are you here?
We're gonna make those cake sniffers pay.
My daughter, isn't she adorable?
Ah, lovely catching up.
What a stupid elevator.
Oh, ouch. Where am I? You can't see? Oh, that's good. Good.
We're ready?
Excellent. I'm wearing a blindfold too, so you just have to feel around with your hand to find my. Oh, fine. This is like the blind leading the blind.
Bro, there's no way that we have to wear a blindfold. Why?
Blind is already an expression. It means that the people in charge don't know any more than the people following.
But that hardly seems relevant. This way to the elevator. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Excuse me.
Bro, there's no way that we're blindfolded. No way.
I have to tell you, children. Sorry. I had my doubts about Count Olaf from the moment I placed you in his care.
Bro.
And today the world will finally see the truth.
It's hard to see anything with these blindfolds on.
What a lovely sculpture of a snake. This must be the elevator over this way.
Oh,
that hurt. Oh.
That did not seem good.
Attention, everyone. The trial is about to begin. If you are still standing, please take your seats.
How can we find our seats? We can't see them.
Oh, move to your left. Oh, no.
Why
sorry,
does
my
everyone wear blindfolds?
A little more.
Why?
A little more. Not that far.
She was terrifying. Those beady little eyes, the bloodthirsty smile.
Yes, I've also been trapped in an elevator with Esme Squallow.
Esme, I was talking about that awful little girl.
Wrong seat, cake sniffer.
Remember, if anyone peeks, they will be held in contempt of court. Is everyone seated?
Oh, that's close.
Good. You may remove your blindfolds.
We just put
Why?
Oh, don't be silly, Klaus. Justice may be blind, but the High Court ruled the evidence must be seen to be believed.
You will put the blindfolds back on for the verdict.
That doesn't make any sense.
Baudelaire's, I see you found the clothes I left for you.
They fit perfectly. Thank you.
Can't wait to see Count Olaf pay for his crimes. He infiltrated my school and didn't attend a single one of my violin recitals. He's a very bad man, bugs me a lot of candy. Not like that nice gym teacher, Coach Genghis.
I attended Proof Rock Preparatory School. Give my regards to the principal.
I'll give my regards to the principal. Everybody knows that the vice principal's more important. Besides, that guy disappeared ages ago. No one's seen him in years.
I hope they cut off Count Olaf's head.
Bro.
All rise for the High Court judges, myself and my esteemed colleagues.
Why are they so high up?
The High Court ruled to interpret their name literally. You may sit. Bring in Count Olaf.
Please, hold the applause.
No, don't clap for him. This is a courtroom, not a theater.
I thought this was a hotel.
It's a hotel acting in the role of a courtroom. Thanks to the efforts of many concerned parties and a banker, I have compiled a comprehensive file on the Baudelaire case. I submit to the court the complete history of injustice, or odious lusting after fortunes.
Olaf.
I titled it myself.
Sadly, I must also submit this harpoon gun,
Oh!
which was used to kill a hotel manager late last night. But we'll discuss that later. The judges will now hear this case, while the authorities wait outside to apprehend any guilty party who tries to escape.
Speaking of parties, after the trial, everyone is welcome to the after party hosted by me.
Wealthy women are particularly welcome.
I'm also having a party. It's a cocktail party, and fashionable men get a free gift.
My party will have Broadway caliber musical numbers.
My party will have an adorable little girl doing a tap routine.
My party will have fireworks.
My party will have sausages.
Order in the court. We're discussing social justice, not social engagements.
You should reconsider. I don't imagine you get invited to a lot of parties.
That is enough. I call our first witnesses. That's you, Baudelaires? Please state your names. We know them, of course. It's just standard procedure.
Violet Baudelaire.
Klaus Baudelaire.
Sunny Baudelaire.
Occupation?
Researcher.
Seth.
I object.
Wait. This is way
We
too
know them,
fast.
of
Goodness
course. It's
gracious.
just standard procedure.
Violet Baudelaire.
Klaus Baudelaire.
Sunny Baudelaire.
Occupation?
Inventor.
Researcher.
Seth.
I object. Their proper occupation is orphan or inheritor of a large fortune.
Your objection is noted, though I caution the defendant about speaking out of turn.
Is this out of turn?
Yes.
Bro.
Baudelaires, you have traveled a great distance and suffered a great deal, but you are finally safe among friends and associates, classmates and co-workers, faculty members, and countless neighbors, reporters, theater goers, fashionistas, doctors, nurses, carnival guests, mountain climbers, telegraph operators, and deep-sea divers. They have been watching you all along the way and are prepared to speak out on your behalf. But the most important testimony is yours. Go on, Baudelaires, tell us your story. This time, we promise to listen.
It began when our parents told us to take a rickety trolley to Briny Beach.
It was a gray and cloudy day, so we had the beach to ourselves.
We were testing an invention when we saw a figure in the mist. It was Mr. Poe from the bank. He told us
our parents had perished in a terrible fire. We went to live with Count Olaf.
he hit Klaus across the face.
He tried to marry Violet. He poisoned Uncle Monty.
He threw Aunt Josephine to the leeches.
He conspired with Esme Squalor.
And Carmelia Spatz.
He kidnapped the Quagmire triplets from Prufrock Prep.
He murdered Jacques Snicket in the Village of Foul Devotees.
He tried to cut off Violet's head at the Heimlich Hospital. He threw
a brave and noble librarian to the lions. Everywhere we went, we tried to tell people who he was and what he was capable of.
But they wouldn't listen.
Nobody would listen.
How simply dreadful.
He lost.
Bro, I got goosebumps. Holy crap. I got goosebumps. Oh my gosh. This is so good. I gotta skip this,
Uncle
bro.
Monty.
He threw Aunt Josephine to
Our parents had perished in a terrible
This is
fire.
so good. Oh my gosh. Why is it so
We
good?
went to live with Count Olaf.
He hit Klaus across the face.
He tried to marry Violet. He poisoned Uncle Monty.
He threw Aunt Josephine to the leeches.
He conspired with Esme Squalor.
And Carmelia Spatz.
He kidnapped the Quagmire triplets from Prufrock Prep.
He murdered Jacques Snicket in the Village of Foul Devotees.
He tried to cut off Violet's head at the Heimlich Hospital. He threw
a brave and noble librarian to the lions. Everywhere we went, we tried to tell people who he was and what he was capable of.
But they wouldn't listen.
Nobody would listen.
How simply dreadful.
He lost everything.
Except each other.
We survived because we believed that one day we'd find a safe place.
Where people would listen to us.
And believe us.
We've suffered through so much, but the root of our suffering is one man. That man, Count Olaf.
Wait, I'm not skipping it. Hold on.
Violet's head at the Heimlich Hospital. He threw.
They're saying it really fast. They're saying it really fast. That's why I keep pausing. I'm just trying to listen.
A brave and noble librarian to the lions. Everywhere we went, we tried to tell people who he was and what he was capable of.
But they wouldn't listen.
Nobody would listen.
How simply dreadful.
He lost everything.
Except each other.
We survived because we believed that one day we'd find a safe place.
Where people would listen to us.
And believe us.
We've suffered through so much, but the root of our suffering is one man. That man, Count Olaf.
This world won't be quiet or safe until he's behind bars.
And all decent people have their day in court. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. What now? Yes! That was beautiful! Let's go, Baudelaire!
So brave. They're so organized.
That was awesome, bro. I
You children had told me what you were going through.
you, Baudelaires. We are grateful for your courage. You may step down now.
That was beautiful.
I had
Hope
planned
they
to
win
call
that.
other witnesses, but your testimony was so compelling, I hate to waste another second. I'm going to consult with my fellow judges, and if they agree, we can declare these unfortunate events over at last.
That's a relief. That book on criminal law said that trials can last days or even years.
That's what I'm worried about. Look at Count Olaf. He's about to go to jail. Why does he look so calm?
Maybe he's acting calm.
We both know he's not that good of an actor. Something's wrong.
It seems my fellow judges are ready to deliberate. So, without further ado...
A violin solo about a naval disaster.
No, please stop that. We will now retire to decide the verdict. Rest assured, Baudelaires, your word is all the evidence we need.
Your Honor, wait.
Klaus, do you have an objection?
Klaus, what are you doing?
Justice Strauss says our word will be enough to convince the other judges, but it's never been enough to convince anyone before. And Count Olaf knows that. They need to hear it from someone else, someone who knows all the wicked things Count Olaf has done. Someone who would never pass up the chance to speak in front of a crowd.
Baudelaires, is there a problem?
Not at all, Your Honor. We'd like to call a witness of our own.
A witness calling a witness? That's highly unusual.
According to a book on criminal law, I write a witness may question another witness if they're acting in loco advocatus.
In the role of an attorney, I see you've kept up your legal studies. But wouldn't you rather see this story over once and for all?
We would. That's why we have to do this.
What?
The floor is yours, Baudelaires.
Thank you, Your Honor. We call Count Olaf to the stand.
Oh! 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 Oh!
You may applaud.
Will the defendant state his name?
Count Olaf.
Occupation?
Impresario.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I have never told a lie in my life.
That's a lie.
You can't prove that.
That's the whole point of this trial.
Ah, but I've always been honest about my desires, orphans. You, maimed or dead, and your fortune in my rarely washed hands. That's more than the rest of these people can say.
These people are here to help us.
Help you? Look around. I see a banker who cares more about a promotion than 3 orphans.
Vice President of Orphan Affairs.
I see a man who is too afraid to protect you and a woman who values paperwork over people's lives. I see a vice principal who is more than happy to let me into his school as long as I stroked his ego.
That's a lie. He only stroked my violin.
I see rich people who only cared about you because you were in, and villagers who only took you in to do their chores. I see volunteers whose complicated codes and pretentious literary references are useless against the real treacheries of the world. And, presiding over them all, a justice so blind, she let me marry you. These so-called decent people have done more to help my schemes than any of my associates. They should be up here right now.
They're not. You are.
Yes, but you are up here too, Baudelaires. Tell me, on Mount Fraught, what despicable act did you perform to rescue your sister?
We held Esme.
Louder, please, for the court.
We held Esme Squalor hostage.
And when you needed to reach VFD headquarters in the Mortmain Mountains, what did you help me do?
Burn down Caligari Carnival, but...
Let's hear from some witnesses. You, who caused all the terrible accidents at Lucky Smells Lumber Mill?
Klaus Baudelaire, but...
You, who stole Hal's keys and broke into the library at Heimlich Hospital?
Violet Baudelaire, but...
You, in the crow hat. After the Baudelaires were accused of murder in the village of Foul Devotees, did they accept their punishment?
That baby busted them out of jail.
You were going to burn us at the stake.
Well...
And I don't need to ask you who shot Dewey Denouement, for I was there. It was Violet, Klaus, and Sonny Baudelaire by the pond with the harpoon gun.
Baudelaires, is this true?
Let me remind you, you're under oath.
It's not the whole truth. You're manipulating the facts.
So are you. You're not the innocent orphans you've let these people think you are. You've lied. You've stolen. You've abandoned people. You've set fires. Time after time, you have relied on treachery for survival, just like everybody else. Because here is the real truth that no one is willing to tell you. There are no noble people in the world.
Our parents.
I see your parents never told you about that night at the opera and that box of poisoned darts. Your Honor, I call Esme Squalor to the stand. Name?
Esme Gigi Genevieve Squalor.
Occupation?
Single.
Legally, we're still married.
Single and loving it.
Ah.
Fabulously rich, insanely attractive. The city's 4th most important financial advisor or something.
6th most important financial advisor. 6th.
You're trying my patience.
Try the sausages.
Aren't you adorable?
They're definitely not poisoned.
No further questions.
Oh,
I may
no.
cross-examine the witness. Well, don't you have any burning questions? Any unsolved mysteries gnawing away in those smarty-pants brains? Go ahead. It'll be fun.
Miss Squalor, ever since we met you, you've been obsessed with the stolen sugar bowl. We want to know why.
I thought you'd never ask. We're at the opera, and Beatrice was talking about morality or something.
It's wrong. Something so valuable shouldn't be in the hands of one person.
Please, darling, you can trust me to keep it safe. I'm rich and beautiful.
Listen to me, Esme. There are traitors within VFD who do not want to put out fires at all. A certain man with a beard but no hair. A certain woman with hair but no beard. Do you think fire can solve any problem in the world? What if they get their hands on Gregor Anwistle's research? Or what if they recruit any volunteer who feels lost and vulnerable enough to join them? We could be looking at a schism. You want a family one day. I do too. Don't you want to raise your children in a safer world? This sugar bowl is our only hope. It can save lives.
It completes my tea set.
There's only one option left.
It's a wicked thing to do.
For a noble reason. What choice do we have? Here, Esme. You don't want to miss the penultimate scene. Penultimate is a word meaning next to last.
Who sings in the middle of a duel?
It is an opera.
Oh, I prefer my entertainment without unmotivated musical numbers. But someday I may change that opinion.
This tea needs more sugar.
Was that a poisoned dart?
It's the season's inner weapon. One of my admirers smuggled it to me at intermission.
So did one of mine.
You'll never throw it. Your great gift, aside from your ability to pull off dragonfly-themed couture, is your compassion.
What is going on?
Are we throwing darts? That's way more exciting than opera.
We're all friends here. Let's have a quiet, rational discussion.
Friends don't steal sugar bells.
Everyone remain calm.
Olaf.
Enough! This trial is about the Baudelaires, not some mysterious event that happened in the past.
Don't you want to know what happened next?
What happened next?
It was a slippery slope. The theft led to a murder, which led to a schism, which led to 2 retracted marriage proposals and a series of arsons. Friends became enemies, children became orphans, and all because of...
Oh. Like...
We really should get that looked at.
What?
I'm sorry. Must be something I ate.
Oh my God.
Be these sausages that adorable little girl swore they weren't poison.
Carmelita, Medusa mycelium.
Yes! Gasparere! Well, with anguish, a tingly sensation in your throats. That's the taste of my tingly, sensational revenge, which, like justice and sausages, has been served cold.
Everyone, Esme Squalor poisoned you with a deadly fungus called the Medusoid mycelium.
Even a single spore is deadly. Horseradish is the only cure.
But how did you find the mycelium? I hid that diving helmet where it could never be found.
I didn't find the mycelium.
Then why is everybody coughing?
It's probably the pepper.
You mean to tell me that you had the opportunity to poison this entire courtroom, and you served them overly peppered sausages?
Not just any sausages. The meat was dark and tough because it came from the darkest and toughest of birds.
You people humiliated me, so I made you eat crow.
We've been eating crow?
Tastes more like chicken.
Yes.
It was chicken.
Drink some water, everyone. The court will deal with you later. Sit down. Baudelaire, please take a seat. You take a seat. Now, there'll be no more interruptions, distractions, or side plots. Count Olaf, is there anything further you'd like to say to the court? Not in the form of a song.
I'm innocent.
Very well.
I'm so incredibly innocent that the word innocent should be written on my face. The I would stand for I'm innocent. The N would stand for nothing wrong, which is what I've done. The A would stand for...
That's not how you spell innocent.
I'm sure spelling doesn't count.
Spelling counts.
Well, then innocent should be spelled O-L-A-F, because that is how I plead.
I'm sorry, Baudelaires, but my fellow judges want to know how you plead.
But we're not the ones on trial.
This trial is for Count Olaf.
I don't like it any more than you do, but in light of recent evidence, I don't have a choice. How do you plead, Baudelaires?
We're innocent.
Are you sure you can say that after everything we've heard?
Bro.
We're innocent. Enough.
The judges will now convene to reach a verdict. Baudelaires, please take your seats. Everyone, put your blindfolds back on. You too, Baudelaires.
I don't want to put a blindfold on.
We have to put our blindfolds on if we want to see justice served.
If we put blindfolds on, we won't see anything at all.
Oh, you don't have to put your blindfold on. I'll do it for you.
Please don't. Stop. I have my...
Justice Strauss?
Justice Strauss cannot reply right now. She's concentrating very deeply on this case.
Justice Strauss is fine. She made that noise because she's enjoying a delicious piece of saltwater taffy.
Those voices sound familiar.
We have to look.
If we look, we'll be in contempt of court.
Maybe this court deserves contempt.
Pink.
The Baudelaires have taken off their blindfolds.
They're guilty of contempt of
We
court.
certainly are. This court is worthless and dishonorable.
2 of those judges are working with Count Olaf.
That's absurd. Justice Strauss can tell you we've served on the High Court with her for many years.
Although she can't tell you that now, because she's just taken a vow of silence.
Justice Strauss, those judges are...
Everyone, take off your blindfolds. Count Olaf has kidnapped Justice Strauss.
Those brats are liars. That's the truth.
I believe them. They've experienced villainy before.
I don't. They're nothing but trouble.
They're telling the truth. Unless they're lying.
They're murderers. They're cake sniffers.
They're brave like their mother.
They're orphans like their father.
They're guilty.
They're innocent. They're hypnotized.
They're real big fans of Herman Melville.
Anyone taking off their blindfold will be arrested by the authorities.
You can't trust the authorities.
They're escaping.
Baudelaires are running to the elevator. Capture them.
Going down.
We're going wherever you're going.
I'm going to the laundry room. I have to retrieve the sugar bowl. Then I'm going up to the roof to retrieve the medusoid mycelium. Then I'm going down to the lobby to poison everyone. And I'm going back up to the roof to escape the authorities. It's a lot of ups and downs, but hey, so's life.
You can't retrieve the sugar bowl without the code to the door.
Sure you can. This hotel is like a library, and you can find anything in a library if you have one thing.
The catalog?
A hostage.
I found these clues to the code on that waiter that I boiled, and I'm sure the answers are in that black book of yours.
What?
Tell me or eat harpoon!
Never! Baudelaire's help me overpower this villain and bring him to the lobby so justice can be served.
The other judges are Count Olaf's associates. They'll never put him in jail.
But I've known them for years, and they've always been very interested whenever I've mentioned you children.
Of course they are, you fool! They're on my side of the schism! That trial was rigged from the start.
I failed you again, Baudelaires.
You will fail me if you don't help me open the lock. The first clue is the medical condition all three Baudelaires share. Well?
We're allergic to peppermints.
Klaus, what are you doing?
Every noble person has failed us. Why should we protect the sugar bowl?
All right, get out of my way. I know the answer to the next question. P-O-Y...
That can't be right. Those letters don't spell anything.
Spelling doesn't count!
Yes, it does. Tell me the phrase and I'll type it in.
Fine. The second phrase is the weapon that left me an orphan. From that night at the opera...
Poison dart.
Type it in! The sugar bowl is so close I can taste it. The third clue is the famous unfathomable question in the best-known novel by Richard Wright.
That's an interesting question.
No one cares! Type it in!
Klaus, why are you doing this?
Because... the sugar bowl isn't in the laundry room.
Of course it's here. I saw that crow get shot and the sugar bowl fall into the vent.
That vent doesn't lead to the laundry room. Dewey was right. The lock is a decoy.
Then where is it?
That secret died with Dewey Denouement.
And I guess he's not the only volunteer who will die today. If I can't get what I want, then nobody will. I'll unleash the Medusoid mycelium and destroy every soul in this hotel. Those volunteers never thought I was noble enough. I'll show them. Those judges never thought I was wicked enough. I'll show them too. I will get my revenge on everyone. And volunteers and villains alike will perish in anguish.
You'll die with them.
Oh no, I'll just push the Carmelita 2 off the roof and sail away.
You can't sail a boat off a 10-story building. The force of gravity would smash it to pieces.
Well, then I suppose I'll add gravity to my list of enemies.
I'll get the boat off the roof.
Violet, no!
Violet, what are you doing?
Nobody's safe as long as Count Olaf's here. We have to get him far away.
Let's go. It's time to poison this hotel.
Buntown Hotel.
What did the little brat say?
She said burn down hotel.
Sonny, no!
The littlest orphan is following in my footsteps. I was a good guardian after all.
You were a terrible guardian. Sonny doesn't know what she's saying.
Buntown Hotel.
I was so busy planning revenge, I forgot to take time for my hobbies. I'll just pour those flammable chemicals onto those sheets.
Whoa. Why?
What are you doing? Innocent people will get hurt.
Fee.
Sonny's right. If we warn people about the fungus, they might not listen.
They never listen, but if there's a fire...
they might evacuate the building.
And be safe.
You'll never get away with this. I have all the evidence of your treachery right here. Oh.
Thanks for the kindling. Time to unleash a deadly fungus.
I hope you know what you're doing, Baudelaire.
What are you doing, Baudelaires? If we stop on every floor, I'll never reach the roof in time to poison everyone.
That's brilliant! If we stop on every floor, we can warn everyone.
And save all these people.
Only the ones who will believe you.
The hotel is on fire!
Fire? Olaf, you're finally thinking big.
There's no fire. The Baudelaires are trying to trick you. Whatever you do, stay where you are.
We're not lying! Can't you smell the smoke?
That's from the barbecue for the cocktail party.
Typical Olaf, throwing a party instead of starting a fire.
And after we tried so hard to set a bad example.
You have disappointed us for the last time.
I certainly have.
You're a disgrace to the legal profession!
Fire! Fire!
Klaus? You shouldn't add false reporting to your list of crimes.
Next they'll be saying Count Olaf is here.
Count Olaf is here! There really is a fire! You have to leave!
Follow me. I'm such a genius, I'll find the exit blindfolded.
It's like the blind leading the blind. I've got you, sir.
Fire!
Fire? Oh, no. No. I think the stairs are this way.
I think the stairs are that way.
I don't like to argue. Let's compromise and just stand here.
Esme, Carmelita, the hotel's on fire. You have to get out.
Why should we listen to cake sniffers?
She's right. You orphans are as dishonest as my ex-boyfriend.
No, seriously, it's a big fire. I swear. Also, the sugar bowl is definitely not down in the laundry room.
He's lying. We'll take the stairs to the laundry and grab it ourselves at last.
The sugar bowl is mine!
Well, this wasn't my intention, but at least we got to start a fire.
The fire isn't burning very quickly. A lot of people will escape.
It isn't burning slowly either. What if some people don't?
I'll save the medusoid mycelium for a rainy day.
If we didn't do something, Olaf would have poisoned everyone.
The fire is weakening the structural integrity of the building. We have to go. Klaus, help me pull this down. We can attach it to the ore locks with the devil's tongue knot and make a drag chute.
Baudelaires, I know it seems like running from the law is the answer, but it won't help. Why, when I was your age, I spent years as a horse thief before
We're running
I
out
found
of time. Klaus, Sonny, help me tie this off.
I'll just stand here and supervise.
No, you'll push the boat to the edge of the roof, or we'll all die.
Fine.
Justice dress home with us.
No, it isn't right. You can't run from the scene of a crime. Come with me, and we'll explain everything to the authorities.
They might not believe us.
Or they might be enemies. Look at the high court.
That's no excuse for running away.
Justice Strauss, the law isn't always just. It isn't always good.
That may be so, but I can still give you a home. I can keep you safe. I've been following you for so long, and you've always been out of my grasp, but I have you now, and I won't let you go.
We're sorry.
Oh.
I'm the captain. And I say shiver me timbers.
Wait. Oh my gosh.
It's a terrible fire.
At least if any volunteers see it, they'll know that the last safe place isn't safe anymore.
Oh, they'll know more than that. They'll know that I've won, that treachery has triumphed, and that the Baudelaire orphans are in my clutches at last.
Wow.
Since devoting my life to the case of the Baudelaires, there are many mysteries I have yet to solve. I have yet to learn the final resting place of the Sugar Bowl. Though I have a theory involving a secret sub-basement and a mail chute disguised as a laundry vent. I have yet to learn why my sister did not return to the Hotel Denouement as promised. Though I fear the worst. However, I have learned the answer to the famous unfathomable question in the best-known novel by Richard Wright, which asks, who knows when some slight shock, disturbing the delicate balance between social order and thirsty aspiration, shall send the skyscrapers in our cities toppling? What this means is that a small event, like a man failing to give 3 children a ride in his taxi, could ripple and tremble and bring down a building. Have you seen Violet Klaus and Sonny Baudelaire?
They're gone. I've traveled everywhere they've been. I've investigated everything they've been through, and now it's all gone up in flames. The only thing left of the complete history of injustice is this photograph. Those poor children, if only someone could have protected them.
Would you mind if I kept this?
It's too painful to hold on to. Although I can't imagine you'd have any use for it.
This is not the story of Lemony Snicket. But if it were, I would tell you about a man, a woman, and a terrible crime that happened one night at the opera.
I have to tell them the truth. I threw the dart, not you.
It's my fault. It was my idea to steal the sugar bowl.
I won't let you trade your life for mine.
Your life is worth more. Beatrice, I will love you if I never see you again, and I will love you if I see you every Tuesday. Love you as the iceberg loves the ship, and as the passengers love the lifeboat, as the battlefield loves young men, and as peppermints love your allergies. I will love you as we grow older, which just happened and happened again and will continue to happen. I will love you until every fire has been extinguished and every home rebuilt and every code and heart has been broken. I will love you if you marry someone else, and I will love you if you have a child, or 2 children, or 3. Seems like a good number. I love you, Beatrice. I always will.
You've always had a way with words. Please stay.
That's not how this story goes. The story of Lemony Snicket would be a sad account of the brave men and women who formed a secret organization with noble intentions, only to find it wrecked by a schism, a series of fires, and their own tragic mistakes.
Beatrice will pay for this.
Oh no. She'll burn.
The story of Lemony Snicket would be long and lonely and incomplete. But this is not that story. This is the story of the Baudelaire orphans. And I am merely the person telling it. My name is Lemony Snicket, and it is my solemn duty to investigate the lives of the Baudelaire orphans. So if I do, I may be able to find them again.
You might think that the Baudelaires ought to prevail, be tucked someplace all safe and sound. Count Olaf captured and rotting in jail, his hench people nowhere around. But there's no happy endings, not here and not now. His tale is all sorrows and woes. You might dream that justice and peace win the day, but that's not how the story goes.
Think that 2 parents, both brave and both true, lived to a nice, ripe old age. But I'm sad to say I have bad news for you. The curtain rings down on that stage.
Yes, there's no happy endings, not here and not now. This tale is all sorrows and woes. You might dream that justice and peace win the day, but that's not how the story goes.
There's no happy endings, not here and not now. This tale is all sorrows and woes. You might dream that the justice and peace win the day, but that's not how the story goes.
There's no happy endings, not here and not now. This tale is all sorrows and woes. You might dream that justice and peace win the day, but that's not how the story goes. Some people smile.
It has now been many years, months, and sleepless nights since I began to investigate the Baudelaire orphans, but despite all my research, I have been unable to determine their whereabouts. I cannot find them, I cannot help them. I can only hope that they are alive and safe.
Oh, wow.
Wherever they are now.
Man. Oh. They are. This is it. Finale. This is it.
Look away, look away, look away, look away.
This is it.
Show will wreck your evening, your whole life and your day. Every single episode is nothing but dismay, so look away, look away, look away. The Baudelaires adrift at sea wash up far off the map. Olaf's right behind them with a fungus and a trap. Our story ends in tragedy upon a coastal shelf. I beg of you, stop watching, save yourself. Just look away, look away. There's nothing but horror and inconvenience on the way. Ask any stable person, should I watch, and they will say, look away, 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 look away.
Where to, young lady?
The Hotel Denouement, please.
The Hotel Denouement burnt down in a fire years ago. It's just a pile of ash. Why the heck do you want to go there?
I'm looking for someone.
Well, hope you find him. Miss...
Baudelaire.
Wait, what?
You may have noticed in your life that it is easier to get used to happiness than despair. The 13th time you drink a root beer float, you may enjoy it less than the first time because you become used to the taste of vanilla ice cream and root beer mixed together. However, the 13th time you discover somebody is following you, your despair is much greater than the first time because you've been on the run for many years and you are exhausted. My name is Lemony Snicket. I have been on the run for many years, and I am exhausted. I was once a member of a secret organization, along with my friends, my siblings, and the woman I loved. Now all of those people and the organization are gone, and I spend my days drinking root beer floats alone as I trace the sad, soggy case of the Baudelaire orphans. Now, the case is dried up. I cannot find where the Baudelaires went sailed away from that burning hotel so many years ago, nor do I know what's become of them since. All that I do know is that in this story, there are no happy endings. And in that respect, I fear that the Baudelaire orphans and I are in the same boat.
I've triumphed! I've burned down the Hotel Denouement, destroyed VFD once and for all, and the Baudelaire orphans are finally in my clutches. At last, their fortune is mine!
So you keep telling us.
I think the first thing I'll buy is a new car. Something with a big engine so I can drive faster than the speed limit and ram into other cars unsuspected. Orphans, head to the nearest luxury car dealership.
We can't head anywhere. The wind has died and we're exhausted from rowing.
Laziness is no excuse. You orphans are the worst hench people I ever acquired.
We're not your henchmen.
What is there to eat around here?
Nuts.
How dare you call me that? I think you're forgetting who the captain is. If you don't do exactly as I say, I will break open this diving helmet and then, you'll be sorry.
So will you. If you release the medusoid mycelium, we'll all be poisoned.
We're in the same boat.
You think you're so clever, but ever since you were orphaned, all you've done is complained. Well, while you were being whiny and useless, I have come up with a plan. We don't have to just be stuck here in the middle of the ocean on the Carmelita II, because I am going to change its name to the Olaf.
I read those title charts in the Queequeg. I bet I can chart a course back to the city.
I can create a compass to navigate. All I need is a piece of magnetized metal and a pivot.
What do we do about Count Olaf?
Push.
We may not have a navigational compass, Sonny, but we still have a moral compass. We can't just push a person overboard.
Not even Count Olaf. As long as he's around, nobody's safe.
It's a terrible thing to do. Even to a terrible person.
What choice do we have?
Ah, yeah, too fast. Too late, 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 too late. Too late, too late, too late!
Oh. Well, well, well. It looks like the tide has turned and a storm is brewing.
Oh,
I meant
crap.
that figuratively.
He meant that literally.
Oh, God. Oh, it was a joke about that. He was not playing around. Oh, wow, they washed him on shore. Wait, where are they? Oh, they did. Oh, wow.
Klaus! Sonny!
We're here. We're okay. We survived the storm. I think.
Where are we?
On the coastal shelf of an island surrounded by a seawall. The storm must have washed us over.
Looks like a lot of things washed over it.
Olaf.
I guess we didn't need to throw him overboard.
Do you think he's...
I've never seen him look so calm.
Get me a coffee, orphans. Having a very rough night.
We're on a coastal shelf, there is no coffee.
Don't be ridiculous. There's an espresso maker right over there next to the girl in the robe.
Castaways.
Don't be afraid. I'm Violet Baudelaire, and these are my siblings, Klaus and Sonny. What's your name?
Friday.
It's a very nice name. Are you a castaway too?
I live on the island.
Ha! I've discovered an island. I'm going to name it Olaf Land.
You haven't discovered it. There are already people living here.
I bet they'll worship me as their king. Bow before me, Friday.
No, thank you. Our colony isn't a monarchy.
Not yet.
Can you take us to your colony?
Do I have to take your friend?
He's not our friend.
These are my subjects. Take me to your leader.
I could take you to our facilitator, but he's not gonna like you. It's storm scavenging day. After a storm, we collect everything that washes up and bring it to Ishmael.
Ishmael.
He helps us decide what to keep and what to throw away.
Oh, wow.
And what did you find after the storm, Alonzo?
I found this bird cage. It's pretty big, so I'm guessing it was used for big birds, like eagles.
Since we don't have any birds on the island, I'm not sure we have need for a bird cage. If I were you, I would throw that useless thing away. But I won't force you. Who else found something to share?
You call this a colony? Just a bunch of yutzes.
You mean yurts. And their tents.
I don't know. Seem pretty relaxed to me.
I found an accordion.
I found the small black statue of a sea monster.
I found some castaways. This is our facilitator, Ishmael.
Oh, call me Ish.
I'm Violet Baudelaire, and these are my siblings, Klaus and Sonny.
And that man is a threat to everyone on this island.
I claim this island and these children in the name of Count Olaf. Now get off my throat.
Well, I prefer not to. I've never heard of Count Olaf.
Anyone who is not a bearded old coot on a desert island knows Count Olaf is very famous in many prominent theatrical circles.
Yes, now that you mention it, I did see that name in a review that washed up. Yes, it called him a ham.
Lies.
Tedious blowhard.
Slander.
A preen prancing nincompoop whose worst crime is not any of a long list of murders, arsons, and charges of child endangerment, but the unbridled arrogance to play a part for which he was thoroughly unqualified,
Defamation.
embarrassingly unconvincing,
Mean-spirited.
and at least several decades too old.
Now you look here. You may be the big kahuna on this rinky-dink island, but I'm the guy holding the harpoon gun.
For now.
For now.
You can shoot me if you'd like.
I'd like that a
But
lot.
you can't shoot all these fine people.
Come on. What are a bunch of hippies in robes gonna do? Hench people do something?
Oh, you don't have any hench people. They all abandoned you.
That's right.
How about a compromise? You keep the island, I'll take the children. Okay, that didn't go.
Ow! Alonzo, bring me the bird cage. I think we found a use for it after all.
What kind of monster stuffs someone into a bird cage?
Let's go.
What are you looking at, Pipsqueak?
Tama.
Take him to the seawall. We have no room for bad apples here.
Bad apples? Wait. Baudelaire, you can't let these people take me away. Not when I know secrets about...
So tell me, how did 3 children like you come to be shipwrecked with a man like that?
It's a long story.
Extremely long.
3 seasons.
But it's not over yet. We have to get back.
He's our way off this island.
Depends on how you look at it. The seawall shelters us from storms, but I'm afraid sailing over those sharp rocks, that's nearly impossible.
So we're stranded?
Not quite. You see, once a year, the tide rises high enough to launch a boat by sailing it to the lowest point in that wall. We call it Decision Day, and that day happens to be tomorrow. We have an outrigger. We see a large canoe standing by for anyone who wants to go, but no one ever does.
Tonight will be fit. Will be. That's what I was echoing.
Call it this high.
Monster stuffs someone into a bird.
Sorry, I was looking back real quick. Sorry, chat. Make sure my audio was working.
There's a flock of sheep. They were shipwrecked here, too.
That's a strange color for sheep.
But common in flamingos, and like flamingos, these sheep live on a diet of shrimp, which gives their wool its unique coral hue. Same as you see on our robes and our tents.
Everyone's happy. It's kind of nice.
You must be exhausted from the storm. We'll get you some fresh clothes. You're in luck. Alonzo's making...
Ceviche!
It's that South American dish made from raw seafood marinated in citrus and spices.
Normally. But we don't have citrus fruits or spices on the island, so ours is just plain raw fish.
It's just a bop.
My sister wonders why you don't use fire to cook.
Daddy.
Or eat the sheep. Sorry, she recently became interested in cooking.
Fire is one of the most dangerous things in the world.
We wholeheartedly agree.
How did so many people end up on the island?
Oh, I took a cruise when I was pregnant with Friday. The ship hit an iceberg and I washed up here.
I got caught in a tempest.
I got caught in a manatee accident.
Don't you miss your old lives?
I barely remember my old life. It's fuzzy. Like a dream.
We have a motto on this island. Forget your troubles. Care for a drink? It's a cordial made of fermented coconut.
I'm not sure we like the taste. Do we have to drink it?
Well, I won't force you, but we don't have fresh water here, so if you don't drink it, you might die of dehydration.
Well, Ishmael.
Oh, call me Ish.
Are you sure we're safe from Count Olaf here? You could escape the cage and find the harpoon gun or
something worse.
Fungus.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. We send all the dangerous items to the other side of the island, so they can't hurt anyone. As for Count Olaf, well, we've placed his cage by the seawall, and tomorrow when that seawall floods, Count Olaf will drown.
Isn't that cruel?
That depends on how you look at it.
Comfy.
These robes may be comfortable, but I'm not comfortable leaving Count Olaf to drown.
We're not the ones doing it.
We're not stopping it either.
With Count Olaf gone, we'd be safe to go wherever we wanted. We've been on the run for a long time, and I'm exhausted. Ishmael said forget your troubles. Maybe it's time to start.
Flavorless ceviche isn't the most exciting meal, but you haven't lived till you've had seafood fresh from the ocean.
Have you ever considered building a water filtration system?
Water what now?
A water filtration system is a device that separates salt water into fresh water and salt. That way you could drink something other than coconut cordial and have salt to season your food.
Hey, that's a good idea.
To our newest castaways, to the Baudelaire orphans.
To the Baudelaires.
I suggest we all retire. Get a good night's sleep before Decision Day. I feel a storm coming on. storms blow in suddenly around here. Violet, would you stay? So, you had an idea for an invention.
A water filtration system. It wouldn't be hard. I bet I could build it with the items that have washed up.
What if our stomachs couldn't tolerate fresh water after drinking nothing but coconut cordial? What if we started fighting over what to drink in the first place?
I'm sorry, did I do something wrong?
People here had hard lives before they found this island. They stay because it's safe, and they trust me to keep it that way.
It's just an idea.
Yes, but ideas lead to more ideas, which lead to arguments, which lead to schisms. You remember what got you stranded here to begin with. Don't rock the boat.
It's an expression that means don't do anything that might cause trouble.
Ishmael is trouble. We have to leave.
Go where? It's not like we have a home waiting. It's not like we have a home anywhere.
So what, you want to stay here where there's nothing to read, cook, or invent?
No, I don't know. I've been trying to remember our old life with our parents, but it's all fuzzy, like a dream.
It's normal for memories to fade over time.
I can barely remember what their faces look like. And why did they keep all these secrets from us? It's their fault these bad things keep happening to us. It's their fault we're orphans. At dinner, Ishmael referred to us as the Baudelaire orphans.
We never told him that we lost our parents.
Ishmael's hiding something from us. We have to find out what.
He's not gonna tell us.
We know someone who might.
I said, well, well, well. I knew your annoying curiosity would lead you here eventually. Did you bring me a banana daiquiri?
We brought you ceviche.
Ah, this is cold, raw fish. Oh. What is it, a fish bone? You trying to kill me? I'm impressed.
You said you had something to tell us. It's about Ishmael, isn't it?
You're not as stupid as you look, though that would be impossible. I didn't recognize him at first, not with that ridiculous beard, but he recognized me. That's why he's locked me in here, so I don't spill his secrets.
What secrets?
Let me out and I might tell you.
If you tell us, we might let you out.
Let me out first.
Tell us first.
Let me out first.
Ishmael is going to let you drown. If you don't tell us what you know, you will die.
Of course I'm going to die. That's the way of the world, Baudelaires. Everybody runs around with their secrets and their schemes, trying to outwit one another, and then they die. Ishmael has locked me in here, but if you let me out, I can outwit him. And then you can be my henchfolk. And we'll take that boat and we'll sail back to where the action is.
We don't want to be your henchfolk. We don't want to play your games. Come on. He's wasting our time.
Fine. Go. I'll get out on my own. I always do. And I'll be back with a new disguise, the best one yet. I may be in a cage, Baudelaires, but I still got it. You hear me? Baudelaires? Can I at least have a blanket?
Can I have a blanket?
Ishmael?
He's gone. He left his boots.
And a trail of footprints.
Good idea, Sonny. Let's investigate. Ishmael must be sneaking out when he thinks everyone in the colony is asleep.
Then he's not just keeping secrets from us. He's keeping secrets from the entire colony.
Wait, what? What the world?
It's a dead end.
Maybe not. I wonder...
This passage must lead to the other side of the island.
That's where Ishmael said he sends everything dangerous. All these items must have washed up on the seawall.
Ishmael said they were dangerous and sent them here.
Think of what you could invent with all these materials.
And research.
And cook. Right, Sonny? Sonny!
Wait, what?
Sonny!
A house inside a tree.
Someone's built a water filtration system.
Someone's been reading a book. A figure from the shadowy past has washed ashore. I convinced the others to lock him in a cage before he could recognize me. Note to self, why would anyone call me Ish?
The other castaways concern me too. They may be young, but I've never known a Baudelaire who didn't rock the boat.
There's an annotation, see page 252.
It looks like...
It can't be.
Yes, Baudelaire. That's your mother's handwriting.
Why is our mother's handwriting in that book?
Because, Baudelaire, your parents lived on this island.
Our parents lived here? Did you know them?
Or are you really?
That's an interesting question. I used to be a school principal. Yes, that was many years ago.
Yep, I'm still here.
At a school called Proof Rock Prep. Like most schools, it was an underfunded institution. But every year, there were a few children who had the same gleam in their eyes that you have. The Sniggards, the Quagmires, Count Olaf, your funded institution. Like most schools, it was an underfunded institution. But every year...
Wait.
Many years ago...
Lived here? Did you know them?
Or... His handwriting.
Why is our mother's handwriting in that book?
Because, Baudelaire, your parents lived on this island.
Our parents lived here? Did you know them?
Or are you really?
That's an interesting question. I used to be a school principal. Yes, that was many years ago at a school called Proof Rock Prep.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Like most schools, it was an underfunded institution. But every year, there were a few children who had the same gleam in their eyes that you have. The Sniggards, the Quagmires, Count Olaf, your parents. And when I met a child like that, I would recruit them into a secret organization. My organization.
You started VFD.
When a fire breaks out, the official fire department is there to fight it. But figurative fires need fighting too. And my students were interested in so many things. Literature, science, music, theater, animal behavior, the culinary arts. And I thought, what if a group of curious, capable young people came together to stand against the ignorance and injustice of this world? We could make it a quieter, safer place. And for a time we did, and then, well, it all went up in smoke.
The schism.
Yes, you can try to push back against the troubles of this world, but trouble is like the tide, and it always returns. When the schism broke out, I abandoned my creation and I sailed here to live in exile. Later on, your parents sailed here too. They wanted to start a family someplace safe. They built this house. They wrote in that book, they cooked delicious meals, and they built the most incredible inventions. And then one day, they left. I tried to warn them. I told them terrible things waited out there in the world. When the Daily Punctilio washed up and I read about the fire, I knew those terrible things had come to pass.
Wait, what?
It's almost decision day, and you have a decision to make. I failed your parents. I could not protect them, but I can protect their children. Drink the cordial. And think about it.
What are you thinking?
That I wish we had our parents here and not just their handwriting.
Difference between your memory of a person and their handwriting is that unlike words written in ink, most memories fade over time. You likely no longer remember what it was like to be a small, gurgling baby, just as I no longer remember what it was like to travel by trolley in the light of day instead of by secret tunnel in the dead of night. Some memories never fade, and these memories are often of people we've lost. We carry them with us the way I carry every letter I ever received from Beatrice, the woman I will never share a root beer float or horse costume with again.
Hello? Is anyone down here?
Attention, colonists! Another decision day has arrived. Anyone wishing to leave the island? Wise decision. I declare decision day is over!
Decision day isn't over yet.
Because we've decided to leave.
Baudelaire, you seem agitated. Why don't you have some cordial?
We won't drink any cordial, and neither should any of you. We read about fermented beverages in this book, and they're an opiate.
Nothing wrong with a little opiate for the people.
Ishmael's trying to control you. That's why nobody remembers your lives before the island, and why nobody ever wants to leave.
The Baudelaires are confused. Obviously dehydrated. I suggest you drink some cordial. I suggest it very strongly.
Castaway! Castaway!
She appears to be hurt. Very pregnant.
Kit.
Kit? Kit?
Yes.
No.
Yes. It is I, Kit Snicket. And as you can see, I'm very pregnant.
No, you're not. You're Count Olaf. A child can see that.
I'm a castaway and should be welcomed with gifts.
You're not a castaway. You're that villain we put in a birdcage.
I need medicine and your finest wine.
It is Kit.
Pay no attention to the woman on that raft.
Oh my gosh. Wait, how does she wash up on shore?
Kit. 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 She's breathing.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. I'll wrap the ankle. You handle Count Olaf.
I've never seen so many books.
I've never seen books at all.
That treacherous woman up there has dragged these books up to your colony just to bring trouble to you poor island folk.
We're not falling for that.
Ishmael.
Now look here. As a decent person, I never presume someone's gender. But you're trying to manipulate my decency, so take off that ridiculous disguise.
You first, Ish.
You're still rotten, Olaf. It's time you took responsibility for your actions.
Only if you take responsibility for yours. You took a plucky schoolboy and made him think that books and poetry and learning would keep him safe. Well, they didn't. Every parent figure I've ever had has either let me down or died. This is the end.
Only for you. I don't know how you got out of that cage.
I picked the lock with the fishbone.
But I'm going to put you right back in.
I don't think that you are. You were right-ish. One harpoon isn't much of a threat against a colony. But how about a diving helmet filled with the world's deadliest fungus?
You don't mean...
That's right! I found the Medusoid mycelium, and I will unleash it on this island unless you give me those 3 orphans and that canoe.
The orphans may be mutinous, but they're still under my protection. I won't let you take them.
And how do you plan to stop me?
With this.
Sonny?
Kid.
Violet.
You washed up on an island. You're gonna be all right.
I'm afraid we're all far from all right.
I saw a diving helmet full of a dangerous fungus wash-up. Do you see it?
I think I know where it is. Sonny, stay with Kit.
No!
You harpooned me.
Well, you started it.
You literally started it!
It doesn't matter who started it. Those spores are the Medusoid mycelium.
Medusoid
silly. I feel something weird in my throat.
Yes, that weird feeling is a poisonous mushroom that is infecting you with its deadly spores.
It's deadly? We need horseradish. It's the only cure.
Or wasabi.
There aren't any spices on the island.
This is my moment of ultimate triumph. At last, I have everything I have ever...
I don't want to die.
We need horseradish or another culinary substitute.
Wait, I know of a horseradish factory off Lousy Lane. We can sail the outrigger there and be safe.
You'd never reach it in time.
To the outrigger!
Push off, everyone.
What if you don't make it?
What if you do? You could spread the fungus to the entire world.
You're making a terrible mistake.
Maybe I am. Being a leader is like being a parent. You try to keep your children safe. You just don't always know what you're doing.
Farewell, Baudelaire. Farewell. You're never gonna make it.
There has to be something we can do.
There's always one thing you can do. You can die. Don't you understand, Baudelaires?
How long is he be dead?
Don't you understand that so much of life is just waiting for people who have wounded you to finally die?
Kit. Baudelaires. We failed to stop Count Olaf from releasing the Medusoid mycelium.
We haven't failed yet. Tell me, what happened at the hotel? Do you have the sugar bowl?
We failed there too.
You said the sugar bowl could help us. What's in the sugar bowl?
Sugar.
What?
From a botanical hybrid VFD developed to defend us against the mycelium.
I thought that was horseradish.
Horseradish cures you. The hybrid immunizes you. Baudelaires, I failed you. I told you I would come back to the hotel. But then I saw an SOS signal from a self-sustaining hot air mobile home.
Duncan and Isadora.
Do you know where they are?
Are they safe? I don't know. My submarine got attacked before I could reach them. I'm so sorry.
We're sorry too. We helped Count Olaf burn down the hotel.
Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire.
When we fight fire with fire, the world goes up in smoke.
Dewey says that. Tell me, Baudelaires, is he safe?
Dewey's dead.
My baby will never meet her father.
I can feel the fungus in my throat.
The hour's not over yet. Go stay with Kit.
Oh, Baudelaires, stay together.
Hold on, we'll be back soon.
Well, I don't feel too good.
We're almost there. Let's hope our parents cook with spices.
Oh, the
We have to find
snake!
horseradish or another culinary substitute. Do you see anything?
There's nothing here. There's no horseradish, no wasabi.
This can't be the end. No one were so close to so many things.
I wish our parents were here to help us.
Maybe they still can. If there was another antidote, maybe they wrote it down.
There's no index. There's no table of contents. We don't have time to read an entire book.
Is there another way to start your book without reading it?
We could skim it.
Skimming a book is not the same as reading it, for the same reason that fast-forwarding through a piece of televised entertainment is not the same as watching it. But when you skim through a narrative, you get a strange view of the story, full of confusing
Oh no,
utterances,
bro, what's gonna happen?
I am not a centipede.
out-of-context revelations,
At that time, Mr. Poe was known by his stage name.
and increasing desperation as you get closer to the end.
He's shivering, and I'm finding it hard to breathe.
Sadly, my search remains fruitless.
Wait,
But sometimes when you skim, you find what you're looking for.
It's Mother's handwriting. In case the treachery of the outside world reaches our shores, we've recreated the botanical hybrid in the tuberous canopy.
Botanical hybrid, that's what Kit said was inside the sugar bowl.
I don't know what tuberous canopy means. We found the answer, but I don't know the words.
Apple.
Sunny, what did you say?
She said apple.
Tuberous canopies are roots above.
The apple's from the tree. The cure is right above our heads. We can't die in here. Our parents gave us the answers in this room without even knowing it.
Maybe it's too late. Maybe this is the end of our story.
Whoa, what the heck? Oh my...
I must be hallucinating from the mushrooms. That looked like the incredibly deadly viper.
Oh!
Bite.
It's bitter.
And they say the first bite of an apple tastes the best.
It's the best thing I've ever tasted.
You're gonna be okay. We found a way to dilute the poison.
Just take a bite.
No, I can't.
You have to. You're sick.
No, I can't. It would harm the baby. I can feel her coming soon.
The water's rising. If you don't get off this raft, you're gonna float away.
I can't move. I'm not as strong as you, Baudelaires. I've lost too many people. My parents. My brothers. Dewey.
Your baby needs you.
We have to get her to shore.
We're too weak from the poison. He'd never help us.
What choice do we have? We're gonna get you help.
At last you bow before the king of Olafland.
We don't have time for your nonsense. We need your help.
You need my help. Well. How do you like them apples?
Take a bite of this apple. It'll dilute the poison.
I don't want your bitter fruit. I've lost too much to go on. My parents, my true love, my henchfolk, an enormous fortune I never really earned.
You have to go on. Do one good thing in your life, Olaf.
I've done lots of good things in my life. I once took in 3 orphans.
You're the one that made us orphans in the first place.
Is that what you think?
We know it.
You don't know anything.
Please, you have to help Kit. Her baby is arriving. She could die.
Hey, what?
Kit might die. Give me that.
That looks bad.
I've been worse. Hello.
Yeah.
You.
I told you I'd do that one last time.
You are a wicked man. You really think one kind act will make me forgive you all your failings?
I haven't apologized. Let me see your eyes. The night has 1,000 eyes, and the day but one. Yet the light of the bright world dies with the dying sun.
The mind has 1,000 eyes, the heart but one. Yet the light of a whole life dies when love is done.
I never forgot you.
You hurt people.
Yeah. When people hurt me. It's all over now. What's that thing your brother used to say? Man hands on misery to man.
It deepens like a coastal shell.
Get out as early as you can. And don't have any kids yourself.
Olaf.
He's gone, Sonny. He's dead.
No, don't end here, bro. No, you can't end here.
As I'm sure you know, labor is the term for the process by which a woman gives birth. By no coincidence, it is also a word that means a very difficult task.
It's a girl.
Wow. I got goosebumps, holy crap.
What will you name her?
Let's name her after your mother. I always hoped I'd be as good a mother as she was. You will be. It's too late. The apple isn't working. My baby will be an orphan. Just promise me, Baudelaires. Promise me she won't be alone.
No way.
I know.
Kid. Stay with us. Kid. Please don't go. Kid. Please don't leave us.
It is likely your eyes were closed when you were born, so that when you left the safe place of your mother's womb, or if you are a seahorse, your father's yolk sack, you did not yet know the people who would shelter you as your life began, when you were even smaller and more delicate and demanding than you are now. Perhaps if we saw what was ahead and glimpsed the crimes, follies, and misfortunes that would befall us, we would all stay in our mother's wombs, and there would be nobody in the world but a great number of pregnant, irritated women. In any case, all of our stories begin in darkness, with our eyes closed. And all our stories end that way too, as we utter our last words, before slipping back into darkness and silence.
Violet, what do we do?
We look after her.
How?
A library is like an island in a vast sea of ignorance.
Particularly if the library is tall and the surrounding area has been flooded.
Our parents left us this book. We can start at the beginning.
Page 1. We're embarking on a new voyage, and Bertrand insisted we document it in this book.
We know that no book can contain every story in the world, even if the book is long and the world seems to grow smaller every day.
But perhaps many years from now, another set of voyagers will discover this book and read about the people who came before them.
The stories they left behind.
And this entire series of unfortunate events.
Last chapter.
Beatrice, we are like boats passing. Particularly you.
Today the seawall will flood, and we've reached our decision. We will leave the island in a boat Bertrand has built and named after me, to rejoin the world, in time for our first child to be born. We came here to raise children someplace safe, but we now realize we cannot shelter them forever.
There had to been no parents.
If it is a girl, we will name her Violet. And if it is a boy...
Lemony.
Lemony? They were gonna name me Lemony.
I wonder why that name was so important.
We met a Lemony, remember?
Our parents never told us about him.
Our parents never told us a lot of things.
Tag.
Aww. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I can't believe it's been a year.
It's a strange place to celebrate your first birthday.
Should we tell her about the birthday you had in the submarine?
Or the one you had in a jail cell? It's been a year. That means the seawall will flood again tomorrow. This is our chance to leave.
And go where?
We can't shelter her forever. Our parents knew that.
If we leave, what will we find?
The world is a complicated and confusing place, with more stories than even one very dedicated, very lonely researcher can uncover.
No.
Stories about noble siblings who survive fire and eagles to be reunited at last. Or two submarine co-captains on a mission to find their missing stepfather.
Hi, this is Captain Wittershins. Is anyone out there?
Or a troupe of actors finding personal and artistic fulfillment. At least for a night. I've even heard of a brave snake who swam a great distance to carry an apple to a certain outrigger. Though, of course, there are still unknowns.
Well, we can't set sail on a boat named the Olaf.
I think the original name is underneath.
Beatrice.
That's right. That's your name.
It was our mother's name, too. Are we ready to do this?
If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting the rest of our lives.
Come on, Beatrice. Let's go home.
Sometimes a chapter might end, but that doesn't mean that the story is over. And some stories go on, even after the storyteller has stopped telling them.
Where'd they go? No, don't end, man.
Strange as it may seem, I still hope for the best, even though the best, like an interesting piece of mail, so rarely arrives. And again, 14th time you were followed to your motel room, it might not be the police or any surviving enemies. It might be a relative with an invitation to share a story and a root beer float.
Come on, bro.
Mr. Snicket? I'm your niece, Beatrice Baudelaire, the second. Would you like to hear a story about our family?
Oh, that's her when she's older. I just realized that's her when she's older.
Very much.
As you know, Violet, Klaus, and Sunny Baudelaire were intelligent children.
And they were charming and resourceful and had pleasant facial features. They live with their parents in a mansion in the heart of a busy city.
You know this story.
Parts.
Do you know the part about the pirates?
Pirates.
Female Finnish pirates. It was after we sailed away from the island, but before their third trip to Briny
Oh,
Beach.
bro.
Violet had
What
just tied up her
happens
hair
with
to remove
Klaus
the
and
steering
Sunny
wheels,
and Violet?
And Klaus was studying title charts. And Sunny looked up from her black bean and mango salad she was preparing and said,
Come on, man. No. No. Bro, what happens? No.
From the moment I told the Baudelaires their parents perished in a terrible fire, they've had adventures in all sorts of exotic
Finished
locales. I've just dropped them off at boarding school.
I know all about you. You've been sent to guardian after guardian, and adversity has always followed. I'm afraid that you'll have to live in a small tin shack.
Crabs. Our shack is crabs. Our parents were a part of something. It might be the reason all these terrible things keep happening. Count Olaf is still looking for us.
Dude. What? No, but what happens? The series ends ambiguously, but substantial material at the beach will reveal they survived their voyage. Violet becomes a famous inventor. Klaus pursued his goal of becoming a famous lawyer and did research. Sunny became a mini famous chef who discovered recipes on the read. Man, well, sorry, okay. Well, I'm gonna say this right now. I never had finished this. Like, no, I don't remember the ending, man. Yeah, I will say that I never did finish. Yeah, bro, what the? I gotta watch this video, bro.
Here, and after 3 seasons of very fascinating drama, we now have answers to many questions fans have been dying to know. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers, I'm Jan, and in this video I'm explaining all the mysteries from the last season of unfortunate events, including the—
Sorry for the weird... Sorry about that.
the Sugar Bowl, VFD, the fate of the Baudelaires and Count Olaf, and who Beatrice really is.
But I will say, I will say Count Olaf dying was definitely a shock to me. I mean, I knew he was going to die, but that was definitely a shock to me because I did not know he was going to die at all. So very shocking that Count Olaf died. And I mean, I'll just say in general, dude, I never got to watch this in full. I never saw the entire season, like all of season of FORTNITE Adventure. It was good. I give the ending a solid. I give it a solid 8. It was solid. I give it a solid 8. It was good. I just want to watch this video to see what the heck happened with the ending here, bro.
Keep watching to the end, where I'll reveal the final episode's secret symbolism, and watch out for the hidden VFD I've snuck into the video. Spoilers ahead for the full series, so take care if you're not up to date. One of the biggest mysteries in the series has been the Sugar Bowl and why everyone is so obsessed with getting hold of it. The secret's revealed in the very final episode when Kit explains to the Baudelaires that the bowl simply contains sugar. However, it's no ordinary sugar. It's a sugar derived from a botanical hybrid that VFD developed to defend against the deadly medusoid mycelium. Which is why during the opera flashback, after Esme adds sugar from the Sugar Bowl to Kit's tea, she tells her that she'll find the sugar is extremely bitter. However, Kit never drank the tea, sadly for her, given her eventual fate. Crucially, Kit also reveals to the Baudelaires on the island that the hybrid sugar isn't just a cure, it actually immunizes you against the medusoid mycelium. Remember when Sunny is infected with the deadly spores from the mushroom in the grotto? Well, the horseradish substitute wasabi that the Baudelaires use to cure her works, but it's just an antidote, not a vaccine, and so Sunny gets infected again on the island. In the TV series, the medusoid mycelium is introduced in Season 3's The Grim Grotto episodes, where it's revealed that Gregor Anwhistle was cultivating a disease that could annihilate VFD's enemies. The hook-handed man, aka Fernald, warned him that the weapon he was developing was too dangerous and risky as it could wipe out everyone. However, Gregor wouldn't listen, so Fernald burned down the laboratory, which effectively ended up isolating the mycelium there. The botanical hybrid vaccine in the Sugar Bowl was recreated by the Baudelaires' parents when they were stranded on the island. The children discover this while searching for a cure after they
will say, I'm actually a bit upset that we never got to see the Baudelaires meet their parents, like ever. No, sorry. Yeah, no, sorry. I'm very upset. I'm honestly upset we never got to see the Baudelaires return with their parents. Like that's but maybe that's how that show is. Maybe this is how that show is. Like they actually aren't gonna meet, and that's just how this show is. But we did get to see what they look like though, the parents, and it just sucks. But I do think the parents dying in a terrible fire was all a lie. That never happened. I don't think that ever happened. I don't think that actually happened.
Get infected. The solution lies in a tree their parents grew, which contains the vaccine. So when they eat an apple from the tree, they're cured. Interestingly, the snake that gives them the apple in this scene is the same incredibly deadly viper from Uncle Montgomery's collection that was falsely accused by Olaf of killing Uncle Monty. By the end of the series, the power of the Sugar Bowl's contents is clear, especially if a villain were to have both that and the biological weapon that is the medusoid mycelium. The Sugar Bowl is also one of the factors that triggers the schism within VFD. In the opera flashback, Esme and Beatrice argue over who should keep the valuable sugar vaccine safe. Beatrice knows there are already tensions within the VFD organisation, with some parties arguing they don't want to put out fires, and warns Esme about the woman with hair but no beard and the man with a beard but no hair. But Esme insists on keeping the Sugar Bowl herself as it completes her tea set, so Beatrice and Lemony conspire to steal it. In their words, it's a wicked thing to do for a noble reason. That phrase, in fact, is a recurrent theme throughout the final season as the lines between right and wrong become blurred, and the Baudelaires themselves question whether at times they really acted in a moral way. In fact, much of this season deals with the idea of moral ambiguity or moral relativism.
Is a personal philosophy of moral relativism the only way to survive in an ethically complex world, or is it an excuse we use to justify doing bad things?
Of course, Beatrice and Lemony's heist ends up causing an incident that leads to a series of unfortunate events. When Esme discovers their plot, she faces off against them, but Olaf's father steps in the way and ends up dead from a poisoned dart that Beatrice intended for Esme. Lemony takes the fall for Beatrice because he's in love with her, and he escapes with the Sugar Bowl in a taxi, leaving Beatrice behind, and that's why he's on the lam during the series. Olaf vows that Beatrice will burn, which gives us the best evidence yet that he set the fire that burned down the Baudelaire mansion, killing their parents, even though he later cast doubt on that before he dies on the island. Lemony's love for Beatrice also explains why the narrator of the series is so interested in the fate of her children, and why it's a bittersweet moment for him when he meets his niece Beatrice in the final scene. The last part of Chapter 14, which serves as an epilogue to the series, takes place many years later, probably at least a decade after the events on the island.
Yeah, because Beatrice right there, that's her like when she's like 12 years old. Yeah. I always want to know what the heck happened with Klaus, Vile and Sunny. I wonder what happened to them.
In the epilogue, Lemony Snicket comes face to face with Beatrice Baudelaire II. She's the daughter that his sister Kit gave birth to on the island and who the Baudelaires raised there for a year before setting sail. The addition of this final chapter is a nice nod to the final book from the Unfortunate Events series, and as it's the 14th chapter, it takes the story beyond the unlucky number 13, suggesting that the Baudelaires' long streak of bad luck may finally have been broken. We can see that Lemony's niece Beatrice survived and made it back to the mainland at some point. However, the fact that she doesn't appear to be with the Baudelaires any longer suggests they were separated sometime through the years. In fact, there are some interesting teasers in what young Beatrice tells us.
Female Finnish pirates. It was after we sailed away from the island, but before their third trip to Briny Beach. Violet had just tied up her hair to invent a steering mechanism, and Klaus was studying tidal charts.
The female Finnish pirates that Beatrice mentions suggests that after leaving the island on the boat, the children encountered some seaborne bandits. And the mention is also a nice Easter egg to the knot that Violet uses in the second episode of Season 2.
This knot's called the Devil's Tongue and was invented by female Finnish pirates in the 15th century.
The children evidently survived the pirate encounter because Beatrice says that happened before their third trip to Briny Beach. That's an interesting detail because in the original book, Chapter 14 leaves the survival of the Baudelaires unclear. But this implies that they did make it back to the mainland because in the TV series we only see the Baudelaires visit that beach twice. Once in the very first episode, where they receive the terrible news from Mr. Poe that their parents have died in a fire. And a second time in the 4th episode of Season 3, when the Baudelaires land the Queequeg on Briny Beach where they meet Mr. Poe again, although they ignore him and leave in Kit's taxi. I'd like to think that the Baudelaires did make it back alive, even if they did have to contend with a set of pirates on the way. And just maybe, given that Violet learns to tie a knot from them, those Finnish pirates actually ended up helping the Baudelaires on their way back home. By the way, when the camera pulls back from the diner for the final shot of the city, notice the ever-present VFD symbol in the pattern of the buildings and the streets. A little hint perhaps that the VFD organisation lives on. Although Count Olaf really was absolutely awful to the poor Baudelaires, his deliciously wicked and hilariously stupid ways certainly made him entertaining to watch. And he was brilliantly played by Neil Patrick Harris. Just like Kit Snicket, Olaf doesn't make it out of the series alive. However, unlike Kit...
I did not know that. I did not think he was going to survive. Honestly, if I had to guess, I did think he was going to die. Because I generally did, and the way he died was kind of shocking.
And Olaf died not from the medusoid mycelium, but from the harpoon that Ishmael shot into his stomach. A very fascinating detail in both the opera flashback and the scene on the island is that Olaf was actually in love with Kit Snicket. This confirms a suspicion a lot of book readers had, and it also explains some of his indifference towards his girlfriend Esme and why he didn't seem that bothered about breaking up with her. Remember, the show did hint at Olaf's feelings for Kit previously, for example in Season 2 via the names carved inside a heart. The other big reveal in the final episode is that Ishmael is actually the original founder of VFD. He started the secret organisation when he was principal of Proof Rock Prep, after he spotted talented pupils with what he calls a gleam in their eyes. For Ishmael, the idea behind VFD was to fight figurative, not literal fires. Though like the constantly referenced novel Moby Dick, where the whale is both a literal whale and a metaphor for death, the fires that the VFD ends up involved in turn out to be both literal and figurative. Ishmael says he wanted the gifted students inside VFD to come together to stand against the injustice of this world, to make it a quieter, safer place, which fits in with the motto we saw at VFD headquarters: the world is quiet here. The problem was that the organisation became divided and split apart in the schism, so Ish gave up on the world and went to live in exile on the island. The supposed paradise that Ishmael established is like the Garden of Eden. There's even a tree with special apples on the other side of the island, a clear allusion to the Tree of Knowledge and its forbidden fruit, and a snake also offers an apple to the Baudelaires just like Adam and Eve. Ishmael's appearance also reflects traditional ideas of God as a bearded man with long flowing robes who shields his people from potential harm. Ishmael's people all have to eat plain food with no spices or flavours, and when the Baudelaires discovered Ish has been putting drugs in the coconut cordial, he says there's nothing wrong with a little opiate for the people, which echoes how Karl Marx dubbed religion as the opium of the people. A central theme of the show and books is that many people, especially adults, refuse to question authority, even in ludicrous situations like wearing blindfolds during the trial or failing to recognise Count Olaf in his crazy disguises. Smart characters like the Baudelaires who read, educate themselves, question and search for the truth are contrasted with foolish characters like Mr. Poe and many others who refuse to see the reality of what's going on around them. The story plays around with the idea of ignorance as bliss and does so in many ways, from the theme tune's refrain of "look away" to Lemony Snicket's continued insistence that we stop watching this dreadful story and do something more pleasant instead. It's a clever metaphor for whether it's better to remain in a state of blissful ignorance versus the pursuit of knowledge and advancement. Ish always recommends the islanders discard anything that washes up on the island for fear that the object or the technology and knowledge that it brings might taint the innocence of the world he's created. In other words, cause people to question his authority and create division. However, he's always keen to point out that he never forces anyone to do anything, a nod to mankind's free will. Yet the islanders never do go to the other end of the island where Ish has been hoarding all the objects for his own benefit. Ishmael also knows about the special properties of the apples in the Arboretum and has been eating them. Look carefully when the Medusoid mycelium is released and you'll notice that Ish is the only person who doesn't start coughing and choking. Even though Ishmael knows there's a cure in the Arboretum, like many religious authorities, he demands blind faith from the islanders as he takes them off on an impossible journey to reach the horseradish factory on Lousy Lane. Fortunately for them, the incredibly deadly viper swims out to their boat with an apple, suggesting they could have survived and prevented the disease from spreading to the mainland. There's so many references packed into this final episode and the series as a whole that I'm working on another video about the show and how it relates to the books. I'll add a card with the link here and in the video description as soon as it's ready. The finale also delivers a few more answers about the fates of other notable characters in the series. The Quagmire triplet's survival is uncertain in the books, but chapter 14 of the TV show tells us that they survived fire and eagles to be reunited safely. Fiona's fate in the books was also unclear, but in the show we see that both she and her brother Fernald made it through and end up reunited with their stepfather Captain Widdershins. The survival of the Quagmires and Widdershins might also mean that it's possible Violet could rekindle her romantic connection with one of the Quagmire brothers at some point, and Klaus might also reconnect with Fiona, who he crushed on after meeting her. Olaf's troop, who abandoned him after the white-faced woman refused to throw Sunny off Mount Fraught, also get a pleasant ending in the TV series, as we see they finally get to perform on stage together at least for one night. Now that a series of unfortunate events is over, how do you feel about how it ended? And did the show leave any questions unanswered for you? Let me know your thoughts and
Bro, I want to know what happened if the Baudelaires' parents actually died. I'd like to know about that. And then, what are they doing now? What's Klaus and Violet and Sunny doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? And, gosh, I'm sorry, guys. I've been very tired, since, 6 or 7 o'clock. Because I'm tired right now. But we finished the series, though. That's what this stream was all about. We finished it, man. And wow, that's cool. That's cool. Other than that, though, there's this interview. Yeah, I never got to see that. What was the interview all about?
Yeah. Well,
I never got to finish this interview. I never got to finish this. Whatever this was.
Guys, put your hands together, please. Melina Weissman, Louis Hanks. How great! Oh, goodness. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Congratulations on season 2. I guess in season 1 as well. I haven't seen you since season.
Yeah.
So congratulations on the show as a whole. It's
Thank you so much.
fantastic. How are you guys doing? How's it going?
It's been amazing, the whole ride from season 1, and it's crazy. Like he always says that people only have season 1 to look at now, and it's so amazing that everybody gets to see season 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. How long ago did you guys wrap up season 2? Like, how long have you known it's done, waiting for it to come out?
Oh, we finished season 2 in November, I think.
Yeah.
And we've been out filming season 3 at the moment.
Oh, so you're on season? You're filming it right now?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
Fun.
More on that in a minute. Was there a long gap between working on 1 and 2, or no?
There was a solid 6 months between.
I mean, that 8 years ago. That was an 8-year-ago interview. Holy crap. Maybe I shouldn't watch that because I was like 8 years old. Yeah. All right. Oh wow. Oh, I gotta watch this.
Do you have a favorite character that you inhabited? And like, who do you try modeling them after?
Bro, I can't believe he played him. He did a good job. He did a great job as Count Olaf. Great job.
Like either real people or caricatures or anything?
It depended on the character. I usually got.
Dude, he has the voice. He has the voice and everything. He has the voice. Oh my gosh, I thought he wouldn't. He has the voice. Oh my gosh, he has the voice and everything.
Drawings, renderings of my face with different looks as a jumping off point. I give notes on that, and we'd come to somewhere in the middle. But no, they were all fun. I wanted vocally for them to be different. And Olaf in the books has a very high wheezing voice, and I couldn't wrap my brain around how to do that without sounding like I'm doing bad old man acting. I don't know how. I just don't know how you do it. And so
you did a great job, bro. He did a great job. Great job, bro. Holy.
Oh, my Olaf in turn is very very deep down here. So everything that he says is very low, like super low in my range. So then Stefano was the first character, so I had his voice go up.
So he talked like this the whole time and was like
dude, he did so good. He did so good.
There was Captain Sham.
So good.
He was a salty sea captain, so it only made sense for him to
bro,
sort of like Sean Connery losing.
He killed it. He killed it. I mean, bro. Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris, good job, bro, and Count Olaf. Great job.
Sean Connery sans polygrip, where I kind of always doing that. And he had an eye patch and a peg leg, and that was weird. And then Shirley St. Ives was a female, but I didn't really want to do falsetto voice because that seemed disrespectful.
Right.
So instead, I kind of went Mad Men, 1950s. Christina Hendricks, sort of like the secretary at the office that talks like this, and says other things in kind of 1940s speak. And then season 2, there was a guy named Coach Genghis, wears a turban. So I went with a real PE coach, motivational speaker, and I was listening to S-Town, that podcast.
Yeah.
And it was great, and about this guy named John B. McElmayer. And he had this like a real specific way, like not only the voice that he spoke, but like his inflection.
But you orphans. He did a great job, bro.
So that was kind of what I did for him, because it seemed like that coach in elementary school that may not know that there are more than 47 states, but they'll paddle you if you disagree with their answer. So that was him. Then there was Gunther this year. He's sort of German.
Dang.
He has shiny teeth, and he's an auctioneer, but he's not all German, so I get to go French or Russian
his
sometimes.
Was like.
It was very the styling was fun. Then my favorite probably was a dude named Detective Dupont. He was in the Vile Village episodes, which was in season 2. And his whole thing in the books was that he was just supposed to be a cool detective that comes into this very rules-laden town filled with crows everywhere. So he had bright shoes and a bright jacket and a cool hat and a gold tooth and chains and a badge. And I just thought it would be fun to have Olaf think what would be Brooklyn hipster cool.
Is this the one you modeled after the Cheetos mascot?
A little bit like the Cheetos. Yeah, baby. Cheetos are cool. Yeah, that Cheetos cat had those sunglasses and leaned way forward when he walked. It was that and a little bit of Jason Mraz, who I love. I'm friendly with Jason. I think his voice is angelic. But when you talk to Jason, he's, his voice, he holds his voice kind of up here. He's cool, right? He's up in this little world. And since Olaf's way down here like this, then I thought it would be cool to be talking about killing babies and children But up here in this world, was just all kinds of awful.
Wow. That was amazing. Wow. Boy, am I impressed. Yeah, bro, that was good. That was great. Well, I think I will. I'm trying to think here. I'm gonna end stream here, but bro, he's still playing the game. Dang, bro, he's still playing that game. Wow. Give me Nick A30. He's still playing that game. What was I gonna say? So I asked you guys off a post. I got The Walking Dead, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not sure what I'm gonna watch after this. I am not sure. I am not sure. I might try to watch the new Stranger Things 1285. I hope I don't get copyright strike. Maybe. I'm not sure what I'll watch after this. I'll figure it out. I'll take the suggestions of what I have so far, and maybe I'll think of something. But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. But hope you guys enjoyed watching me watching this. It was fun. I had fun. It was fun, and I will see you guys. If I don't, yeah, if I can get a new show to watch here pretty quickly, then my next stream will be watching a new TV show. Figure what I'm gonna watch, cause I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I could watch The Walking Dead, but it's got like a million seasons in it. I'm not sure. There's like a million different shows I could watch. There's so many shows I could watch. So many. I am not sure. Yeah, it's The Walking Dead, but it's got over, gosh, that's got over freaking 11 seasons. Like, ugh, I don't know if I want to watch that. I don't know. So, Wednesday. I'm not sure. I don't know. Beyond Stranger Things. What's that? Oh, there's not BT yet. Yeah, she's in. There's Tale from 85. I don't know. I might give that a try. Yeah. I just hope I don't get copyright strike from it. I don't think I should. We should be fine. I might get that a watch. I might, honestly. I might. Yeah. I don't see why not. I mean, yeah. But now you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm tired. Hope you have a good night. Yeah. I will hopefully will have a new TV show I'll be watching here pretty soon. I might watch Stranger Things 5. I might get that a chance. I don't see why I don't watch that. I don't see why I don't. Yeah. Yeah, have a great night, everyone. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I gotta have a show ready, but I might watch anything. I might give it a try, bro. Yeah. Or I could watch The Walking Dead. Or I don't know, bro. I don't know what to watch. I don't know. Ugh. There is the One Piece show, but like, gosh, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Yeah, there's the One Piece show that just came out. It's got 2 seasons in it. I don't know. I feel like One Piece is so complicated to understand, I feel like. I don't know. I'm not sure. But other than that, you guys have a great rest of your night. I've said that 3 times now. Have a great... Bye-bye, everyone. Peace out. Thank you all for coming. Joel and Squilby. Peace out, y'all.